I love game-used memorabilia, which is why I am so excited to share this with you today. We have 18 pieces that are up on our current auction right now. These jerseys and jackets were worn by legends, Hall of Famers, heroes, to some, gods, right? Like this guy right here, my hero growing up, and the reason why I wore number 2. Derek Jeter wore this in 2003. He was injured for the first 6 weeks of the season, but still managed to bat .324, 156 hits. He wore this in 2003. Pretty cool stuff right there. Another athlete who is incredible, Steph Curry, wore this one in his sophomore season, just his second year outside of Davidson graduation. Game used in 2010. I mean, listen, Steph Curry, he's already the NBA's greatest shooter of all time, so that speaks for itself. Larry Bird. In 87-88, Bird had an incredible year. I think he averaged 30 points. He went 50, 40, 90, which is extremely hard to do. One of only 2 players to ever do that in NBA history. Old school right here. 1967, game used. Elgin, Baylor. All right, the iconic purple, white and gold, worn by the late, great Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe wore this jersey 3 times. It's been photo matched to 3 different games. Kobe Bryant, it goes without saying, we will never have another guy like him. Ken Goldin's team, right? The Philadelphia Phillies, Bryce Harper, one of the faces of Major League Baseball. This is a Phillies road jersey. He raked in this thing though. 5-tool player, he's very good. Giannis, one of the coolest names in sports, the Greek Freak. This is an alternate jersey. He won an NBA championship last year. He's got many more to go. That's pretty cool stuff. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This was an NBA All-Star Game jersey. He played in a ton of those, you guys. A ton of NBA All-Star Games. It's signed by Kareem down here. Abdul-Jabbar, when he retired from the NBA, had the most points in NBA history, and he still does to this day. LeBron James. Depending on which generation you are, you might consider him the GOAT. Hate him or love him, he's won 4 championships. 1 with the Cavs, 1 with the Lakers, 2 with the Heat. This one is super cool. Game used, obviously, signed by LeBron. He wore it in the Eastern Conference playoffs. He went on to lead the Heat to a title. How cool is this one? LA Dodgers jersey right here, Clayton Kershaw. Already a Hall of Famer, but as you can see, number 42 is on the back. So Kershaw wore this on Jackie Robinson Day. It's not only signed by Kershaw, it is signed by the legendary, iconic Sandy Koufax. What else we got in here? Albert Pujols, in my opinion, one of the most underrated baseball players in the history of Major League Baseball and also in the hobby. Pujols wore this jersey in 2014. And what's really cool about this is he was wearing this piece when he set the record for postseason home runs for an active player. So truly just a historic piece. All right, I gotta go back to this fancy jacket here. Check this out. Pistol Pete Maravich. He wore this when he was getting inducted into the Naismith Hall of Fame in 1987. Look at these elbow pads. How classic. So that's a pretty iconic piece of history. All right, we got Luka Doncic. Everyone knows who Luka is these days, especially Gen Z. Can't imagine what he's gonna do when Mark Cuban gives him a little more talent to work with, but he's won nothing yet. So can you imagine the value of his game-used pieces, how much they will skyrocket? This one in particular, Luka wore in 2019. Tiger Woods, y'all. 2007 was easily, hands down, the best year of Tiger Woods' career. He won 7 championships, I think, including the PGA championship. This one is signed by Tiger and also inscribed 1 of 1. Nobody has dominated the game of golf more than him. Willie McCovey. Okay, he played 19 seasons for the San Francisco Giants. 1979, it still has its vibrant colors. It essentially looks brand new, but it's not. I mean, a lot of history went down in this piece. The guy was good. Willie Mays said nobody ever hit the ball further than him. All right, everyone knows Michael Jordan with the red iconic Bulls jersey, but he finished his career with the Washington Wizards. He finished it in one of these jerseys. He wore this jersey in 2001-2002 season. Jordan scored his 30,000th point in this. Pretty cool, iconic piece right there. All right, my favorite piece of the whole rack right here, Lionel Messi. the GOAT, depending on who you're talking to. He wore this in the famous El Clasico game against his bitter rival, Real Madrid. Messi was wearing this jersey when he scored the winning goal with just minutes and seconds left to go in the game, breaking Real Madrid's heart. He took this jersey off, ran over to the away section, and just held it up. He got a yellow card. Kevin Garnett wore this in 2008. Played his entire career basically with the Timberwolves, but he was still looking for that elusive title. He got it when he joined the Celtics. He joined Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. The Celtics beat the Lakers in 6 games. Historic. I think that's it, you guys. I could talk for days about this stuff, literally days about this stuff. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. All the pieces are listed right now. You gotta go on Goldin.co. The auction ends April 30th.